The training program for Navy SEALs has been under increased scrutiny after the death of a recruit. That was back in February. Now CBS News has obtained video showing SEAL candidates being subjected to intense tear gas exposure. This raises even more questions about the Navy's training methods. The commander in charge of Naval Special Warfare has now ordered an investigation. In a message yesterday to all the SEALs, he urged the men and the women under his command to create and enforce a culture of accountability. David Martin has more on that story.
Recruits for the elite Navy SEALs being hit with tear gas. They've been ordered to sing so they can't try to ride it out by holding their breath.
Hey, keep singing!
Exposure to tear gas is a standard part of SEAL training, but the way it's done here may violate the Navy's own rules.
The admiral in charge of the SEALs has ordered an investigation, saying the video raises questions about the lawfulness of the behavior.
If the investigation finds the instructors deliberately broke the rules in order to abuse or punish the recruits, they could be charged with a criminal offense.
To Sven Hjort of Duke University, who studies tear gas and its effects, the video looks more like hazing than training.
I was really shocked. They were definitely exposed to concentrations of tear gas that are much larger than what would be safe.
The video, which the Navy confirms is authentic, was shot last year on San Clemente Island off California and obtained by investigative reporter Matthew Cole, author of Code Over Country, a recent book about SEAL Team 6.
I got this video from some SEALs, students who were trying to become SEALs that felt that the instructors and the SEALs were abusive and very careless with their health.
Most military recruits have to go through a gas chamber to learn how to properly don a face mask and what happens if they don't. But the gas used on the SEAL recruits appears much thicker and lasts much longer. The rules require the instructors to stay at least 6 feet away to avoid the danger of burns and to use the gas for no more than 15 seconds. In this video, the gas lasts for more than a minute. One recruit appears to pass out.
We should not injure our recruits that really serve for us in this way. I think it doesn't make any sense in training to do this and could cause long-term injury.
The video comes to light as the Navy is already investigating whether the notoriously tough selection course has become too brutal, even for an elite unit like the Navy SEALs. For CBS Mornings, David Martin at the Pentagon.
I know you want the recruits to be tough, but I think that's very disturbing to look at. That looks just downright abusive to me.
I mean, I'll leave it to the military community to debate what the tactics are. They know what they're preparing for.
What is extreme versus what is necessary?
I mean, you know, if I were a professor, I wouldn't be trying to judge the tactic part of it. He can talk about what the effects are on the body, and clearly they're extensive. You can see from the video, but it's just hard for us sitting here to talk about what's necessary and not.
Yeah. It really is. It's difficult.
I don't think it's hard. I'm looking at it, and I just think that was very disturbing to look at.
But you want, I mean,
I want well-trained people. I do. I do.
You know,
yeah, and listen, I'm not saying you have to break somebody, but I think you have to test their limits. I think the question we're asking is, how far do you push somebody, and what is the regiment of the testing?
But I think the difference is we're not talking about sports. We're talking about national security and defense, and maybe the standards are different.
No doubt.
But again, that's for that community to debate amongst themselves.
You should bring a former recruit in here.
Yeah, I would love to.